All right, so I think I've talked myself into nachos. 100 miles in 7 days kind of thing. Morning. Good, good. Oh yeah. In September of 2021, I flew to Texas, bought an empty cargo truck, then drove it 1,100 miles back to Wisconsin, where I spent the following year building it out into a tiny living space. Now, I'm planning to travel the US, Mexico, and possibly Canada. I'm Jax Macky. Sit back and join me while I take you along on a van life adventure.
Proceed to the route.
All right. Morning. Good, good. So yeah, Thursday, and I've been pretty lazy last couple days. I may have a little outdid myself a little bit on the bike. It's mostly my low back, but my tailbone's a little sore as well, just from, you know, the seat's pretty small and I'm just not used to riding a bike, you know. So I've got nearly 100 miles on this. I've got 100 miles on this bike since I bought it last week. So yeah, it's I think it's pretty significant. 100 miles in 7 days kind of thing, especially if it's not something you've done in a long, long time. Figured I'd get myself out and about, pick up some provisions. The grocery store, the local IGA grocery store isn't too far away, so it's one of the reasons, I guess, one of the nice reasons for having a bike is, you know, the ability to just, you know, go a mile or two, a couple miles or whatever, and pick up some small things like this. It's been a really nice down here at Isla Blanca on South Padre Island. The weather has been, you know, super awesome. It was only real hot one day. Otherwise, the area that we're in, the sea breeze is amazing. The van's always, you know, reasonably cool. You know, 80 degrees, and you know, it just feels cool, you know, and it's not super humid or anything. All right, so I think I've talked myself into nachos. I decided that I can do nachos on the smoker, and I haven't had a good plate of nachos in a long time. So yeah, all the food trucks are open. How convenient is that they're open when I'm not interested in stopping? But I get more enjoyment out of making my own meals than I necessarily do eating out, I guess. I think eating out is a real convenience. But I guess I just enjoy cooking that much more than the convenience of eating out, in a sense. But there's also the expense of eating out. All right, so made it back and got my nachos ready to go, and I've got those chicken quarters just seasoned with salt, pepper, garlic, and onion powder. Super simple. Might as well cook that. I'd rather have cooked chicken in the fridge than raw chicken. And the smoker's out, so you know, super easy. yeah, I'm digging the setup that I've got. I'm pretty comfortable with preparing meals and food in various situations. So until I come across something new, well, you know, gonna keep plugging away. I mean, I'm definitely not gonna go hungry. So life is good. All right. Beautiful. All right, we got some diced tomatoes. Put this camera down here for a second. First, you gotta have sour cream. Yeah, them look good. Them look really good. Beautiful. All right, so I don't think I debriefed yet on the Starship launch. So it is Saturday. It's been a couple of days, and yeah, it was a big day for me. Really big day for me. Didn't sleep at all. Wednesday night into Thursday morning, so pretty exciting to be a part of that whole thing. I was about 5 miles away from the launch site at Isla Park in South Padre Island, and for the first time experience with watching a rocket, it was pretty awesome. It was absolutely pretty awesome. The sound, it was a lot farther away than I expected in terms of, you know, actually seeing however many rockets I've watched online. It was a bit far away, but you could still clear as a bell see it. Could see it when the Starship actually they terminated it. So, but it was a great experience. Would definitely come back here again to witness them actually, you know, return to launch pad, you know, to catch it, so to speak. So that would be kind of neat. But that's going to be a long ways off, I think. Definitely a long ways off. They tore the heck up out of that launch site. Lots of debris from the concrete and everything else, that dirt. They carved a pretty big hole underneath the launch mount, so there is a significant amount of work that needs to be done to bring that back up again. So pretty crazy. But at any rate, yeah, no, I had a great time. So happy, so glad that I was able to be here and see that, witness it for the first time, be that close to the launch pad and the Starship and the booster and everything. It was just amazing to be a part of it. Just so happy. I got a few more weeks left here. I'm waiting on some deliveries. I've got a Starlink coming. I've got a license plate registration coming for my trailer. So, and then after that, I'm going to be heading west. But I plan on putting some more miles on between now and the middle of next month. Like I said, a few more weeks here, so I'm going to be putting some miles on this bike. Hopefully I'll be able to get all the way up to the tip, the northern tip of the South Padre Island on the bike. Looking forward to that adventure. Not sure when I'm going to do that. Right now we're smoking a brisket. Friends I made here at the park brought over a nice big chunk of brisket, and I've got it on my smoker. So hopefully that turns out pretty good this afternoon. We'll see how it goes. As far as this bike is concerned, I'm definitely digging it. I picked up a new seat for it, a little wider. It's got some cushion in it, so hopefully that helps with the overall experience. My body has to get in tune and back in shape, or in shape, to be able to ride it as well. I've put 181 miles on so far, which is a pretty good amount for someone that hasn't rode a bike in 30 years. But it's pretty cool out here at Isla Blanca. There's a big ring road that surrounds the RV portion of the park, gives access to the beach and to the jetty and all of that. So I don't know how many miles it is around this ring road, but it's definitely fun to ride. Get the exercise, get out, see people, do something different. So pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Thank you very much for tuning in. Be sure to check out next week's video. And if you like the content, be sure to like and subscribe.